Hello, this is Jessica from Lily Marie Creations coming to you with another project. This is mask making. I'm not doing any medical claims. It's just for the droplet prevention for mandated state thing that's going on right now. But this is just a tutorial and it's a triple layer. Right now I'm just trying to wake up and I'm going to show you my craft room slash living room. So it did expand since the last time. I am cleaning my craft room. Yesterday I started cleaning it because it was horrible, especially mask making for the past few 4 weeks already. So finally it slowed down, so it's always 1 or 2 orders here and there. I do need to work on a project, and that's for a memorial thing, and also make other craft stuff. I finally registered my business. Prior to this, I didn't, since I launched my Etsy, but I never had got any sales for it. I put my jewelry for like the average. I don't want to put it too low since I still work 50 some hours, so I put it at a decent rate, just like if you're going to the store and buying these things. So, but not as much as those. So I am finally got my the name locked in for Lily Marie Creations on my Etsy store. And I'm just waiting for me to get my seller's permit. So if I want to go to the craft thing or a market thing, the farmer's market kind of thing, I could finally register for that. I am going to finally cut down my hours. So my son's almost home, so that was my plan. My plan was to cut down my hours in March, but I delayed it for him to come home. I might delay it again because I'm not sure how to stop working 50 some hours out of the house. But I need to also focus on my business as well, and to add other craft stuff that's completed, so I can have stuff available on hand. But this is my craft room. It did change a lot from the last time I recorded. So, I got this is not built in. My mom added this, the two, what is it? The middle three-tier shelving unit. So it's one here and one here, and this is a piece of plywood. It had to be cut. My dad cut it to size because it did not fit into the spot. But now it is perfect. And this is like my painting station, since it's a piece of plywood. I'm not messing up I'm not messing up the other table and stuff. So, but right now I am, I also added some lamps. I got it dusted. I'm in the middle of the cleaning. But this is from all the threading and stuff, because I always had it leaning over, but blowing into that serger, I got a lot of dust from it. So, and I just got this last week through HSN. But and here's my spot. I'm cleaning. I am disinfecting right now. I do have one mask order to do, so I am going to take care of that once I'm done. I have my table that I'm cleaning. I did have this by the doorway coming in. Never had time to move it until finally now. Right now I am going to steam back my floors. I just finally washed this again, so I am going to steam it to straighten it out. But I'm also getting another cover. Hopefully it does not burn or scorch like this one. There's paints on this one, but I did bleach it like maybe 3 times. But you can see all the scorch marks on here. Supposedly this was supposed to be scorch-free material, but I'm just waiting any day now for my new top sheet but this has been bleached and stuff, even though it doesn't look like it. I also washed this too and added a little bit Odo band right now, so I'm going to steam it and then I'm going to drain it just to make sure it's clean, it's all clean and stuff. So all right, so I am going to work on finishing this, and next thing I'll be coming back with the start of the mat. Okay, so I am cutting my fabric. Normally I would cut it and find a position, and then I'll cut the entire, I chalk it, and then I cut it, and then have all the extra pieces on here to get a piece of my fabric. But for this one, I'm just gonna focus on just one of these right here. But next time I'm just gonna fold it all, and then whatever pattern I get on each of them, that's what I'm gonna use. But right now I'm just gonna focus on this one specific piece. This would be good for a purse or some kind of another project. I could also do some headbands on this, or you know, something with this. But right now I'm just gonna focus on this one specific for an order. So I still have another fabric to cut, so that one I'll show you guys how I do that one. But for this, I use my chalk. So I don't use the rotary tool. I like it, but they dull really quickly. I just like going on my lines. This one's one of many fabrics that I had just went to go pick up at Orange County. I live in Riverside County, so I took a drive. Once its business opened up, I think it opened up on a Thursday or Friday, and I worked, so on Monday was a day that I was able to go in early over there. So I think we went a few hours before the business opened, and there was already a line to the side of the building, but it wasn't as bad as everybody else came, and it was all the way to the back of the building. So it didn't take that long for us to get in and get fabric. They had thousands upon thousands of pieces of fabric. It was a fabric quilting store, so they had so much. You know, I took a lot, but it didn't even make I didn't get a lot. They had so many fabrics there, but I got what I went to go for. And all these are same. Most of them are the same designer, or you know, almost. Oh, I just got this at Joann's. It's a Disney one, but these ones are some specialty fabrics I got. I like the designer from it. So, and then this is one of the materials, as well as this one right here. So one of my orders, they ordered these right here. So I still got to cut the back pattern one, back piece. Okay, and this is another one. So I'm gonna just fold it up in half. I'm gonna try to avoid the side piece. My son will be home, so you know, he had me get him a book, so you know, kind of these remind me of him. Okay, so this one is the patterns all over the place, so I want to just get a specific one. This goes backwards. There's also like an eagle where I can focus on. The patterns are a little bit difficult, just to get something that pops. Hold on. But the first piece is the one that I always focus on, and then whatever cut comes out after, then that's different. Let me see this side over here too. Make sure everything, I don't want to put it on the floor even though I'd steam the floor, doesn't matter. My bit is gonna go sideways. This one's gonna go sideways for me. Like everything's more sideways then. Alright. I found my piece and I'll show you guys after how it looks. I'm going to chalk this up. And then I am going to all the way down here. I do use the pieces for bias, so even with the extra pieces. And then I am going to cut along. Cut along this right here. Just want to make sure I am the line straight. All right, I'm going to remove this. I'm going to get my other scissors too. I've got 2 scissors for this. When I first started, I got these fabric scissors, but then now I got some of these. Since sometimes I get busy on one area, I use the other one on next to my sewing machine. At one moment I had a sewing machine on one table and then the serger on another table, and then the cutting mat. I gotta look for my little scissors for the thread. I also have a seam ripper just in case if the sides come out a little bit off, I could cut that off too. Yeah, I know the rotaries would be better. I'll probably get a rotary later on. I have a few of them, but they're already dull. You know, that's one thing at a time. But these right here, I got them because I made them because my mom was helping me, and I had cardstock and she would actually cut into it. So when I'm over here trying to make my mask, they were off. So I think she cut off like a ½ inch on one of them. So it wasn't fitting right. So for me, I made a standard, and this is the one that normally, if nobody asks me what size they're gonna get, this is the normal size that I use. My medium is my next one. My medium is just an inch smaller from this, but the length is the same. These ones, I tried my best to get them at 3.5 inches down, but they are they hit all the way till, let me see. It varies. It depends on if I use my serger. So around 6.5 to 7 inches for the width, but it's 6.5 length. The width is 9 inches. You can like open it up a little bit or stretch it out, but more or less for me, I open up a little bit and kind of have the folds to make it look neat and stuff. But when you wash it, I wash it personally with hand soap that has antibacterial, and then I hang dry it, and it's good to go the next day. A lot of times these kind of mess up a little bit. You could always go with your iron with some steam and steam in here. So you could always, you know, steam around here. Just be careful with this. But the wire that I have, since I kind of fold mine in at the end and then I sew it down. This is my child one. And from the medium, it's an inch smaller, but the length is shorter. My petite one, that's the one I created after to a friend that needed one that was smaller than a medium, but bigger than a child. So the petite is same length right here from the child, but the width is the same as a medium. So I just estimate that. I got to create another one for that, but for right now I'm doing it that way. I did get more acrylic, but these are the 1/4 inch ones, and I only have 1/8 inch. So, and then this one is my bias. So I cut just a long strip, but this is 2 inches. I got to modify all this because I am going to add it into my Etsy. So it's going to be a little bit bigger than this one because it might be a little bit too short for some people. Okay, so got this, and this is a piece I'm going to be using, and it has the eagle right there. So it's a good cut. And then the other ones will be played by ear, and then let me see. See, it's more everything sideways. So this is a cut that I'm not going to be using. This is a cut I won't be using, but still it came out good. Eagle's still up. And this one is the other one. So this one is eagle this way. So gotta figure if I'm gonna keep it this way or this way. I also can, since I have a few of them, these are gonna be my bias. And they're around 2.5 inches, so it's perfect. But it only gives me 4 pieces, so enough for two of these. So I could also use this as a bias and just cut a piece off of it if I feel like it's not going to be a usable piece. So, but for now, I'm putting it up there, and I got my pieces cut. And then my last piece, I believe I cut that one, so I gotta look into my pile. So it's gonna be this piece right here, one order. And I think I have, let's see. I think I got another order. I think this is what, oh. This one's supposed to be medium. So not too many are going to be mediums. So for this one, I could just always cut this piece off of here. Just make sure that that piece is there. Well, I'm using my left hand. I'm not left-handed. That cuts like butter. This is new. All right. So I got all my pieces that I'm going to be working on for my Etsy orders. There's 3 customers for this one right here. So I still got to do the pockets. So let me see if I can find a black on here. This one's a blue. So I guess I am going to have to do some cutting more. So I'll get back to you guys really quick. Right after this, I got 3 new orders. So now I have a total of 8. I am just going to be doing one of the masks, and the rest I'm going to be doing tomorrow. So, but I am cutting everything to size right now to get it ready to go. I cut like the piece plus the side for if I do need it for bias. This is actually the side piece of it, so I could always make a, what is it, the medium. This is a medium size, so I can keep it here for the medium size side, because on that fold it was a folded side, so I can use these still, and this I could use for bias. I already have the front piece and the back piece. Let me make sure I'm in the camera. Okay. So yeah, I already have the 2 pieces for this, and all them light pieces. They're not white. It's going to be for the back of these. This one as well. Okay, so lastly, this is my last layer, and it's a pocket, which I cut it either 4 inches, 4.5 inches, and 5 inches, since I do petite and child. So I utilize all these pieces, and it's a muslin cotton, 100% cotton, but it's a loose woven, and it's very soft on your face. It comes either in bleached and non-bleached, which the bleach is bright white, and the other one is like a beige color. The reason why I make the sizes different is because I fold my end layer. I was doing serging the end, but then I don't like to have that extra thread, and it kind of puckered some areas. So with this one, I just iron straight all the way down. It's best to get the whole long strips, because you're going to use a lot of pockets. So for me, I just do it as long as I could, and I fold it over maybe 3 millimeters, 2 to 3 millimeters. I try to make it as small as I can, so it won't be too small. And then I fold it again and make the second fold to hide the seam. And then after that, I go and sew it. So right now, I'm just going to forward it. Okay, so I forgot to record when I was doing the straight stitch on my pocket, but all I did was I didn't go I didn't do the back stitch since I'm gonna be cutting in between this, and also since this cotton is very thin, back stitching sometimes it got caught inside the holes in there. So just do a straight stitch. The width, I think I have like a maybe 4.5, so, and the length around 3 or 4. Okay, I had to trim this down a bit since it's a medium for here. But first I want to do my one I had from a few days ago, my order. So I want to make sure that's taken care of, and I'll be shipping it out tomorrow morning. It was gonna get done yesterday, but my emotions are on and off. So now that I have a lot of quite a few orders, I kind of make sure I take care of them now. So yesterday I cleaned all my areas so I can do a recording. So after making so many masks and all that with all the little this right here, cutting the sides, it makes it a big mess. So this is what I do. I cut the top pocket to the bottom pocket, and this one is a light one, so it's over here. And I am going to move it up since I have the seams on here. I don't clip anything. Oh, and then I gotta make sure this is unlocked. It's on the unlocked position. I do have my silicone. Oops. My silicone for underneath, since if it goes too fast, it kind of slides. The last time I dropped the lamp on here, so yeah, I got a new brighter lamp now because of that. I think it was my daughter that dropped it, so I needed a new lamp. I like this new lamp. They're the auto lights. Yeah, the auto light ones, and they're very bright. You can change it from the yellow sunlight, the yellow to the bright white sunlight. So I like it. It has a little charging port too. I also have a standing one where that one you could put the tablet on there. But right now you are on my tablet holder, so I can position it. So let me make sure. Yep, you can see. All I do is go to the edge of this one to the back. Okay, and then that's it. And then I like to check it to make sure that everything's good. It did not miss any of this. So always make sure this is sandwiched where the front is in the inside. This pocket seam needs to be on the outside right here. I am going to do the bottom now. So let me make sure. Okay. Just make sure there's enough for the fold over. Sometimes you could also have it right here, but since I have enough for it, let's see. I don't want too much of it showing. So I'm gonna leave it there. And then I'm gonna sandwich it. And then go all the way to the end. And let's go. Since I got these are almost out. These were brand new before I started doing my masks. So those are almost out. I did order more. I did get these on HSN, and it came with four of the white ones and 4 of the black ones. So since I knew that they were running low, I got myself some more. So all it is again, it was this way, and I serged it, and this is the back side again. Now you do is just flip it over. This is the only one I'm gonna do today since, again, I got these 2 days ago. These are from today, so I'm gonna do them early, tomorrow. I do gotta work tonight. So I got busy with making sure this room was organized for my YouTube videos. Okay, now I'm gonna trim off any excess threading on here. And then from here, I am going to pull the sides to make sure the thread is perfectly secure. There's no tears. It's not near, none of the serging is near to the edging where it can rip the material. So right now, everything's going to get straightened out, and then I'm going to just fold over the pockets, and then from here, I'm going to go straight to the sewing machine. Let me just forward this. Okay, from here I am using embroidery thread. I do like using that to the top and then to the sides. It gives it a little bit more shimmer. I do have all these different colors due to the embroidery machine. It's a 40 weight polyester thread. It holds up really well. I do use a regular thread for the bottom bobbin. So hold on really quick. Let me go back to the video. Too fast. This one I go really close to the edge. Hold on. Maybe a 1 millimeter, like just to get the edge. I like doing this because that way it won't like move up a little bit for the white. It'll stay. I'll keep it from moving up. As well as secure that serge line, since I used the 3 needle. I mean a 3 thread. No talking. All right. Okay, so up there is enough for the top right here, and that's going to fit the piece I'm going to put in there, and then the bottom is right close to the edge. And then I am going to sew this just a little bit just to hold it down, because I am going to do the pleats now. I got to move this up a little bit and then get this down. I like to secure the pockets from moving. All right, that's it. Okay, back to the table to pleat this right here. Okay, alrighty, so I am going to pleat this. It's still hot. And I gotta take out my nice new one. So on this one, I use this Quilter's Cut and Press made by June Taylor. Got it at Joann's for like 20 some dollars on sale. I had 40% coupon since it wasn't on sale. And then I think Michael has them on sale right now. Okay, so on this one, I move it all the way to the 2nd inch line. So, but from here, I gather from here. I can make a little guide thing, but I've been okay with this right here. So all I do is, again, gather from the inch line to go to the 2nd one. And this is gonna be straight 3.5 inches. I like pressing a little bit heat. I gotta watch it because I don't wanna mess this one up. I messed up my other one. The other one was actually my mom's, so I cut into hers. So, okay, and then from here to this inch line, I'm gonna gather this one right here to the next line over. So, see, it's gonna be thick. What's up, Mommy? Make sure everything's good.
Can I tell you something?
Hi, Mommy. Hold on.
If you get to 10,
Okay. All right, so I am at the 1 inch for there at the, and it's straight, and then make sure this is all good. I don't want to do too much. The other one lifted, but I'm not sure because it was ripped, it puffed up. All right. I could finish it off after. Okay, and then I'm gonna gather the last one, and I'm not gonna put it too down. But it is actually gonna hit there. Oh, my love. Okay, not right now. Okay, so it's all the way down here to here. Just a little bit. I don't want it. Okay, so I'm gonna go here to here. So it's around 1, 2, 3.5. And that's how I do all my other ones. For the small children's one. Okay, really quickly, I'm going to show you the children's and the petite size length. So hold on. Okay, so this one, I am going to put it halfway. So I'm going to put it where it's showing 11.5, and then I'm going to pull it from the 12.5 inch, and then I'm going to go to 13 inches. So it's going to be just a half of inch. I'm going to fold it over. So that's the starting one, and then the next ones are going to be the same thing as I do the pleats as the bigger one. So I am going to go to where 14 to the 15th, and then the 16 to the 17th. So, and then that'll give me perfect pleats for this one, and then it will be 3 inches exactly, since I did the kind of like the half thing on the first area. So this is how it looks.
it will be
looks perfect.
3 inches.
I like this quilting mat, but let me continue. Let me go back and stop with this voiceover.
For it.
Okay. So this is complete. I want to throw more heat again. I don't want my thing to get messed up. This is a cutter, and then this is a ironing board with the scaling and stuff. I never had one of these. My mom came with one, and then I seen her cutting on it. And I'm like, oh, cool, I could cut it. And she had it on the cotton side, and I just cut with a rotary tool in it. So then the next day I went to Walmart, and I seen a few, so I ended up getting her one to replace the one I messed up. So I just ironed the back and the front again. Trying to get these pleats perfect because I am going to cut and put it into the serger. So let me go there. Okay, so I am going to get my ties that I'm gonna use for the inside of this. But on the background, I am gonna, do you see all the little fuzzy sticks? So right now I'm doing a voiceover, but these are the fuzzy sticks, and these are to make little, it's in the party section. You can do little craft stuff with them, but they call them pipe cleaners, and then they stick them on the top of there to form the nose. I was doing them before, but they just feel a little bit too poofy. So I got some other ones. I'll show you right now. You know those garbage bags that have a little tiny twist ties on there. I was doing that at first on my other ones, so it was a small area, but I found these. These are twist ties. They're 8 inches. I might have them on my Etsy later on. I gotta package them up and everything, and then have them ready to go. But these are maybe around 26 gauge twist ties. I do have clear ones, and then I also have the white ones. So these are 8 inches. My mask are 9 inches, so it's perfect. It goes in between the bias on the sides and then the inside, so I don't need to do any cutting. I also have some black ones that I have, and those are 23 gauge ones. Right now I am looking for those, so they're a lot thicker. Remember always the gauge, the higher it is, the smaller it is. The smaller the gauge, the bigger the wire will be. So the 23 gauge, the black one, is a lot thicker. I only need to use one of them on my standard, my medium, and my petite. I have to use 2 of them of the white or the clear ones because of the gauge is smaller. For my children's one, I use only one of the white or the clear ones onto my children's one. I try not to use too much of that, and then just trim it on the side. Okay, let me go back to the video. Cut it, but with the cutter on here. But for some reason, on some of the times, it moves my folds, so it will surge and it will like leave it off a little bit. So one side will be bigger than the other. So I keep the cutter off and I just trim. And this is the reason why I get a mess. I gotta find my little trash can I had under here. This is what happens when I clean. Okay, so let me see. I have something in the way right now. Okay, really close. All right, going really slow, so nothing will move on me until after that. And I have these kitchen ones. Okay, so, and then I'm gonna look at it to make sure that it's okay, side to side. Looks okay. And I am going to just trim off this side. And also on the back, hold on. On the back side, I gotta make sure that this is even, because sometimes if I do a medium, this side is gonna be bigger or it could be smaller. So I need to make sure everything's good, even with the folds and everything. So trim this off. And oh, almost forgot. I need to add 2 of these in here. So having it this width right here, I think it's like maybe a 3 or 4 millimeters. And then I just slide this in. Might give me a little hard time because there's it's serged in there. There we go. And then I add the other one. Okay, and it sits flat and everything. Okay, and I'm done with that. And back to the sewing machine. Right, my bias are 2.5 inches. I do from between 2 to 2.5. Now I like to, where the serge seam is, a little bit after that, then I close this up. Still using my walking foot, kind of like it. Okay, so these ones right here, make sure you fold them backwards. Also, I like to make sure that the head's facing up and this is facing up as well. If I have a piece that is sideways, then I'll put it sideways if I have to. It depends on how I cut my thing. If there's an extra piece on the top because I'm trying to get a skeleton onto my cut. So sometimes I do cut like a top piece, so on this other side too. So with this, I didn't explain it the last time. So with this one, the head's backwards since this is the top on the bottom. So I am going to turn it this way, and then the front fabric is facing forward because I'm going to fold it over. This is 2.5 inches. You can go 2 inches or a little bit longer. 2 inches or a little bit longer, up to 2.5 inches for the sides. You don't really need that much, but at least 2 inches. But sometimes it can be a little bit too tight. I had the Brothers machine for this when I first started, but it kept on messing up on me, kept on breaking and everything. And the reverse was really, really slow, even on fast mode. So this needle has been with me since I started this with this machine. So I just do a straight stitch, and then after that, you know, I don't have to, but I like going over this right here. Okay, and I do my sides this way to kind of hide it. When I first started, I just sewed it straight and then try to fold it over. But then at the top part, you could kind of see some of the edging right here. So this way right here will help you hide it. I try to trim as much of the stuff in there. Make sure when you fold it over, make sure it's really tight because you're going to see how a little bit of it puffs up on this one of the sides. Okay. Okay, and then I pull these out all the way. Make sure it's all the way out. This one as well is I pull these all the way out. This one could have been folded a little bit more. No? Okay, so that's all I do. Is I'm gonna try to do it here since it's up. The camera's right there. So I am going to pull it still. I'm gonna fold it over. One side's gonna be bigger than the other, but I don't want to cut it. So make sure you fold it right on, really close to it. This is kind of sticking up a little bit, but fine. I'm gonna fix the bottom right now. So I am going to put it under, maybe go a few 1 to 1.5 millimeters away from the corner. And then I like to kind of tighten this up right here to make sure it does not go over. That's a little bit too much. A little bit too much. And then just pull it to the end right here so it's close to the end. And I'm going to kind of tighten this up too, a little bit. Okay. And then I'm going to go all the way down. have one side. And then after this, I like trimming every single piece of hair that it has. And I'm gonna do the same thing on this side right here. Make sure it's very taut. I do my own bias. You know, it's very easy. Very, very easy. And then make sure that it's closed, and you can see, you cannot see any of the threading because it's closing it up. But you still have a hole right here to put in your stuff with elastic. Oh, and I'm going to also show you how I seal these up for delivery. Uh-oh, ran out of my bobbin. Ow, my leg hurts. I got tile on the floor. I need to start putting my slippers on while I'm at home. Area now, and then I'm also going to show you how I package it. I did get some little bags for this specific project. It's a 4-inch width bag. This is 3.5. If I have like 3 or 4 orders, they also fit in there too, so it's more professional looking using that and stuff like that. I do have other what is it, craft projects that I do, and then also have them for sale on my Etsy site. But right now, this is the main one I've been doing, is the mask. I gotta do another my daughter's project and my personal project, and that is doing a memorial thing. But that's not gonna be on my YouTube stuff. I might do one of those, but it might be on my brother. My brother passed away 25 years ago, so yeah, I'm not. No. So, okay. So let's get to the elastic. Okay, last step. I am going to cut this elastic, and I do it 9 inches. I just got some new black one. This feels a lot more softer. The other one feels more solid, where you can adjust it because you can remove it. I'm waiting for like some little pieces, so I'm not sure by then that when I receive it, the masking is going to still be in effect. But I did get some little balls, like a little thing where at the end you can kind of tighten it up or loosen them up, because the elastics are all different. Some are really soft, so some are softer than the others. The other one's a little bit more firmer, but it's nice because you could pull it, you can separate it and redo them and make it tighter or looser. So on this one, I use a hook. My daughter has like a piece of wire, like a thick wire, and maybe like a 28 gauge, and then she has it like the long way, so the hoop is down on the bottom where she does it perfectly. I got this right here, and this was in the yarn area, so it has like a little sharp little area right here at the end. I do have one of these too, and it's a lot thinner, it's longer. Hold on, let me get that one. They also have, let me see, where am I? They have this one right here. So it's a lot thinner, longer. It has like a little sharp little needle area at the end. So when you put it in, you make sure that this bottom part is down. So when you go in, and then when you go back down, you just make sure it's going down on these. So I use either one of them. So let me go in here and try top area of this. It's just like playing a game of trying to get to the other side. I go in the middle. There we go. So I got it here, and all I do is make sure that it's all the way in so I can close it up, and then just have it go that way, and then do the same thing here. Make sure this is opened up all the way so it won't get stuck. And then that's it. On these ones, you can do the same thing, but you gotta go from the bottom up. But it's I'm not sure what size it is. I don't do it that way since the elastic is very scarce, but I think I ordered maybe like 5 different ones because one you will wait and then they cancel on you. So I tried different sources, different sites on the eBay for these. I got one where it was a lot cheaper before all the heck everything started going up higher. I got like 60 yards of, what is it, white, and then I got 100 yards of black, and it's just gone. And then I got another 160 yards of gone, and that one's almost completely gone. I think it's in my cabinet. This one just came in today, and I think I ordered it a month ago. I also have 2 big white ones. They're both really thin, flaccid. So I make all my masks the same. But somebody had received it and thought it was much bigger because the elastic was a lot not as tight as the other one. But these ones, you can always cut a little bit and then kind of tighten it up for that. But I do them 9 inches. As well as if you wash these, make sure to wash it by hand. I use the hand soap and I wash it and I hang dry it in my bathroom, and it's good to go the next day. If these right here, if you use it, like if you open it all the way, you can iron this, but make sure don't iron this. This can probably hold up a little bit, but because of the wire, make sure you iron onto the bottom. Avoid the elastic because it can burn. But if you do burn them, or if you leave them in the car in the heat and these can mess up, you can replace the ones on my masks. Since you've seen how I did it really easy. Hopefully, if you can find elastic, or you can use different things, what t-shirt or anything, you can replace it. And my kid's daughter's father, before anything, I made him the third mask. So because he had messed his up in the car. So, but he put some kind of wire. He's like, it's okay, it's okay. I didn't have to mess with it because it was dirty. He didn't want me to touch it. So I just made him a third mask for him to be taken care of at work. But okay. So, but this one, again, you can replace these yourselves. They come in different colors as well. But it could be maybe a waiting time because these are very scarce in the store. So, and this is a 1/8 inch, 3 millimeter elastic for this one right here. And I'm redone or put something else on there, but these do feel nice and soft and secure. I'll be doing some headbands too with the fabric as well, with the ones with the buttons on the side. So, and then that's it. And then all I do is just put it in. It's complete. Now for my packaging. It's the first time I turn it on. So I kind of sealed it there. but I wanted something that, ooh, nice, I don't like it. But with the food saver, you have to push it in all around quite a bit in there, and you waste a lot of the plastic. So this one would be perfect. Okay. And I got a sealed bag. Again, this is the wires in. Both sides are good. And I did not trim it. So, good thing this is the first time I'm using that, so I was kind of excited, but I got to make sure my masks are perfect. I don't like stuff that's hanging on my stuff, so I go back in and do a quality trim and stuff. I just ordered some bigger bags, so if later on I do some t-shirts, I can always sew them and everything. So when they get mailed out, they won't get messed up. All right. Remember that one piece that went halfway? All right, and that is good to go. And I'm gonna reseal this right here. There we go. Back filled. I had to go get these done, but I can always do them. But I got some stickers done. I'm waiting for my thank you. I think I have a few more of those. But for now, I was trying to check out a site, so. All right, so that's gonna be my bagged mask that will be sent out. And if somebody orders 3 or 4, they'll be in the same bag. So, all right. Till next creation, everybody stay safe. Yeah, just stay safe. I don't know what to say. Yeah. All right. I'll see you guys later.